Washington-backed Kiev army lost 60 troops in Donbass on February 16, the military spokesperson of Donetsk People's Republic Eduard Basurin said on Monday. He added that People's Army of Donbass lost 2 men and 21 were wounded. During the Monday, Washington-backed forces shelled People's Republic Army positions in Logvinovo, Debaltseve, Donetsk Airport, Gorlovka and nearby localities. Also, 7 troops of Kiev army surrendered to militia of Donbass around the town Debaltseve yesterday. According to words of Kiev troops, they haven't even known that there are ceasefire in Donbass and are continuing military actions. Earlier, self-styled Ukrainian President Petro Poroshenko have denied the purpose of Green Corridor for surrounded Kiev troops in Debaltseve from DPR and LPR military. U.S. Secretary of State John Kerry and self-styled Ukrainian President Petro Poroshenko have coordinated positions about situation in Donbass during the telephone call, the administration of Kiev president reported on Tuesday, February 17. Also, they discussed the further steps on project on resolution of UN Defense Council on Ukraine, and John Kerry offered public support for Kiev regime one more time. Again. In fact, U.S. Secretary of State have just given Petro Poroshenko new orders for the near future. The real level of Poroshenko's independence from U.S. was shown on May 30, 2014, when WikiLeaks published the documents about him. It turns out that Ukraine's new president Petro Poroshenko has been working for the U.S. government since at least 2006, and they knew he was corrupt. For example, in a classified diplomatic cable from 2006 released by WikiLeaks.org, US officials refer to Poroshenko as "our Ukraine OU insider Petro Poroshenko." A separate cable also released by WikiLeaks makes it clear that the US government was considered Poroshenko corrupt. Poroshenko was tainted by credible corruption allegations, but wielded significant influence within OU. Poroshenko's price has to be paid. Perhaps the most interesting revelation comes from a 2009 cable where Poroshenko told then Secretary of State Hillary Clinton he supported the opening of U.S. diplomatic presence in Crimea, and he emphasized the importance of Crimea and said that having U.S. representation there would be useful for Ukraine. Poroshenko's role as an informant for the U.S. government continued in cables in 2010 as well. Poroshenko was actually breaking Ukrainian law by sharing the kind of strategic information that he did. Considering that this information was certainly used when planning the coup against Yanukovych, one could argue that he committed treason. The so-called great leader of Ukrainian nation Petro Poroshenko is an ordinary traitor. Security Service of Ukraine, or SBU, used social media for searching people who support DPR and LPR. For example, a post in Facebook can be used for criminal prosecution. According to reports of Ukrainian media, the 56-year-old teacher was arrested for likes on images with DPR and LPR symbols and pro-Russia posts in Facebook last weekend. The official reason of the initiated case against teacher is inhibition activities of Ukrainian military during special period. Apparently, the freedom of speech are defended how never was in Ukraine. We thank our information partners for help with spreading this video news. Subscribe to our channel to receive up-to-date information on the situation in Ukraine and current geopolitical events in Europe.